Jack just scratched an itch in the abandoned house. The next second his body was covered in mold, and he instinctively crouched down in the corner. Jack had been away from home for a whole year, and now he was finally back. He should have felt relieved, but instead he felt extremely uncomfortable, because during the time he was gone, someone else had moved in, and that someone else was his middle school teacher and his whole family. But they should have moved out by now. He opened the door and stepped into his long-lost home, but a stench hit him right in the face. Even the light by the door would not turn on, so he hurried to the living room, as if he already knew what he would find. Sure enough, the living room was a complete mess. The food in the fridge had all gone moldy, giving off a nasty rotten smell. The bathtub in the bathroom was full of sludge. While he was still fuming, his younger brother suddenly showed up, but he did not come inside. Jack asked him what the hell happened. His brother said he did not know. "You came back so early. I did not have time to clean up." Then he used looking for Jack Dog as an excuse, and hurried away. A year ago, Jack had just finished building his new house, but he had to go abroad for work for a year. That was when his brother told him that his middle school teacher Mr. Tsumuji had his house burned down, and while it was being rebuilt, he needed to rent a place, and since Jack was going abroad, he wanted to rent Jack's newly built house. But Jack hated that teacher more than anyone, so he refused right away. But he was also his brother teacher, and to save face, his brother agreed to it without asking Jack. Jack woke up the next morning and saw strange bumps all over the walls. The whole hallway was covered in something weird. The front door was also covered and would not open. After the heavy rain, the whole house had turned into this. He called his brother over and demanded to know what kind of life the Tsumuji family lived here and where they were now. His brother seemed to be hiding something, saying he did not know when they left. He even went to their old house, and it was still burned down just like before. No new house had been built. Back inside, Jack finally realized that the stuff covering the house was mold. He called his brother again and told him the whole house was covered in mold. The bathroom was too damp to even use, but the second floor with no moisture was even worse. Then his brother told him he could not stay here. Jack realized his brother knew the truth. He demanded to know what really happened. Under pressure, his brother finally told him the condition of the house was exactly like that baby. One time his brother came to visit and found a baby covered in mold, lying on the floor, with spores scattered all over it, and his sister was in the same condition. His brother said it seemed like some kind of new mold had infected them, and told Jack to move out as soon as possible. The mold in the house had evolved again, and grew tube-shaped spores. Stepping on them sprayed out black unknown liquid. The mold had also corroded, so the door that was stuck finally opened easily. Jack walked inside and found this was the origin of all the tube spores. They had grown from the bodies of the Tsumuji family. The mold used their bodies as nutrients to grow. Jack finally understood why the Tsumuji family suddenly disappeared, and then Jack suddenly felt incredibly itchy.